Hello everyone, welcome back to another video in this series of lectures on messenger marketing. Now in this course so far we have covered a lot of videos on messenger marketing. We have already built our messenger chat flow, our messenger automated bot. Now in this particular video we're going to cover one of the most powerful function in our ManyChat account, that is lead generation, or how to build your list. So this is the most powerful tool or most powerful function in your ManyChat because whenever someone is landing up on your web page or on your messenger, if you're not capturing their data for the very first time you're interacting with them, then you're missing out on them. The core purpose of a whole communication flow or a whole process of sales funnel is to capture the user's data so that you can remarket or retarget them at a later stage. You can nurture that lead, you can build a relationship with that lead over time, and maybe in future make a sale or make a repeat sale or make a referral sale, or maybe you can make an upsell or cross sell to that particular lead. So over the time, your primary goal shall be to collect or to capture the information of all the people, all the audience that are visiting. So over the time, your core objective shall be to collect the data, to collect the information or to collect the contact information of all those people who are visiting your web page or who are visiting your Facebook page and trying to chat with you over Messenger. So your primary goal shall be to generate the lead and build your list so that you can capitalize on this audience data that you are having. So in this particular video, we're going to set up a lead generation mechanism in our ManyChat account and add it to our website and add it to our messenger chatbot. So let's get started. But before that, a quick recap. In the last few videos, we have covered how to create a communication flow in our ManyChat account, how to design that communication flow, and we have also explored the various functions, the various features that you have on your ManyChat dashboard. Now I'll quickly take you to ManyChat dashboard and start with today's topic: using ManyChat to generate or to collect leads from our website, from our messenger. Now this comes under growth tools. By now I am very sure you are already aware about multiple functions that we have already discussed or covered so far. In this video we're covering growth tools. So under growth tools you have the option to create the lead collection or lead capture mechanism for your messenger. Now when you click on growth tools, by default you'll have certain templates. Now either you can start by these templates or you can start from scratch. Now for the sake of learning, for the sake of this lesson, I'm going to build or create a widget from scratch. So for that you need to click on this button over here, new growth tool. It's in the top right corner. Click on that tool and you'll have the option for starting with creating the widget. Now there are multiple widgets. Now widget is primarily a kind of a plugin or kind of a function that you are creating to decide on a particular objective or a particular process on how you want to collect the lead from your audience. So how you want to convert your audience into a lead. So there are around 13 odd widgets in this particular dashboard. So let me quickly give you an overview of what does these widgets do, and then we'll start with building one widget. Now first is overlay widgets. Now all these widgets are going into your website. So in your website, whenever someone visits your web page, you can just show them this pop-up with your messenger button, where they can click on the messenger button and directly get into your messenger chat box. And in the process, ManyChat account would collect the audience information, that user's information, and make him a subscriber, that is a lead. So right now you have, once someone clicks on the messenger chat button link and lands up on your messenger, you have their information and you can remarket or retarget them. So this is how it would look like in case you choose slide in as one of your widget. In case you choose bar as a widget, it will be a pop-up from the top of your website, from the header of your website. There will be a sticky top bar in your website where you have a call to action button, send to messenger, or you can also change this text over here. So there will be a call to action button where people can click and land up on your messenger inbox. You also have an option for Facebook modal where a pop-up would come up and it would take over the page, and the user would be able to see a message, an image maybe over here, some information about what exactly you're offering, and then if it sounds interesting to them, they'll click on this link and land up on your messenger. So this is how it functions. So there are multiple widgets like that. You need to choose the widget based on how you want to collect your audience data. How do you want your audience to convert from a mere web visitor to a lead? There are also certain options like button or box. These are embeddable widgets, primarily meaning that whenever you create it, manager would give you a set of code and you need to add that code in your website, and you'll have a button or a box like that appearing on your website. So these are widgets for your website. Now let me take you to some other widgets that that are there in this ManyChat account. So other growth tools, you can also build a landing page in case you want your audience to read through or to see some lengthy message to know more about your brand, to know more about your products or service, your offerings, and then land up on your Facebook Messenger. In that case, you can create a landing page. In that case, the audience is simply landing up on a particular page. They're getting to know or read about your products or service or whatever communication you want to send them. So they're reading about you, and then they're clicking on a button, send to Messenger or chat over Messenger or whatever the call to action button is. They're clicking on that call to action button and they're landing up on your Messenger inbox. So in case of landing page, you'll be getting one link that you can share with your audience. In case of Messenger reference link, again, you'll be getting a link, and you can share that link over WhatsApp group, Facebook groups, over emailers. You can also add it to your website. In this widget, you're primarily getting a link that you are free to share with your audience through any channel that you would like to. Now, whenever someone clicks on that URL, they'll end up directly on your Facebook Messenger. That is, you are generating a lead like that. You are collecting their information. As soon as they land up on your inbox, you have their profile information and they are your lead. You also have an option for QR code and customer chat. So QR code is one of those interesting features that I love. When we go for print media, we cannot simply put up a link on our print media advertisements. So for example, you are doing a publication on any magazine, you are doing an ad on a magazine or on a newspaper. Now in those cases, your audience might be reluctant to type in your URL and land up on your inbox. If you're providing a QR code, it will be more easy for your audience to simply scan the QR code and land up on your Facebook Messenger. So in that case, you can expect more responses if you're using a QR code, just because you have just simplified the process of getting in touch with you. So you can also use a QR code. You can also use ads. You can also run ads on your Messenger using these widgets, and you also have an option for customer chat. So primarily you can add a chat button like that on your website. So something like this here, you can have a Messenger chat button. Whenever someone clicks on the button, they directly land up on your Facebook Messenger. So these are the different widgets that are there, and it's pretty much simple. When you click on any of those widgets, you will be driven through a step-by-step process to create those widgets. Now for this particular lesson, I'll be adding one widget from this particular section, because this section also has a second step. So you also need to add this widget to your website. So I'm taking the example from this section because it's more lengthy in process, and you'll be able to learn a lot of things in this whole process.